handkerchief, drape it over the right hand, and sure enough, produce out of nothing. Is that pretty good? How about something? Money's afterwards.
You're going to do the whole show? Oh, he didn't do that one in the kids' show.
Is an old expression in magic. If you give a magician enough rope, he'll do a trick. So I'd like to just show you. Now, people wonder if we use ordinary stuff. You would think that we do. We try a lot. We cheat a lot. And we particularly actually use special magic rope that you can only find in a magic shop. Because, well, I'll show you, let me show you exactly how this works. See, if you take the two ends like that, and give them a pull, like that, you've got a knot.
No,
But if you blow on it,
it wasn't a knot.
the knot doesn't work. Now, that's kind of, so you've got a piece of rope here now with no ends, because the ends are over here. So, let's see if we can put that back together here. Doing it the same way, we take the two ends, and put them right up on top, and now we have to twist them around like we did before. Come on, go in there. And tie the two ends together. And sure enough, here we go. We have the piece now all tied together. Now, of course, the usual thing to do is to cut and restore the rope. So you just use the magic fingers and cut the rope. And here we are with the two pieces now tied together. And let's open that up a bit. And just get it like this. As you can see now, they're not even. So let's bring this end up here, and bring this end up here, and let's count the ends. You know, we all have 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy is better than this other one. Let's just take, I want to put this end over here, like that, and then take the two of them. Whoops, and slide them over here. Now we have the two. But these are rather remarkable. See, they're jumping ends. Watch, we're going to take this end, this little end, and just tuck it in here. Would you believe it jumped over there? Okay? And then you can take this end and pull that in here, and we're back to one piece of rope. Okay? Steve, you take a look at that. I just want to get another piece, Steve. Yeah, thank you. There's no pulleys and trapdoors or anything in there. And if you, Carol, would you like to examine a piece? Sure. Here, give it a good tug. Here. We have one piece of rope. How many ends? Two. Two. Very good. You're still awake. 1, 2. We cut the two ends off. Now you're looking at one piece of rope with no ends. This guy is really weird. Then you knew that, like nobody else did. So we take the rope, here we take the middle, bring the middle up here, we're going to give it a cut. Right there in the middle. We cut it there, pull it down here. Just for those of you on the back of the cheap seats. We're going to cut how many ends do we have now? 4. 4 in 2 pieces, right? 1, 2. We're back to that again. Tell you what, let's do it this way. We're going to take it this way. And is there anybody here who would like to learn how to do this? I want to get a guy if I can. We'll have to do something later. A guy? You're all cowards. All right, I'll do it myself. I just want to teach you. What if you don't want to be part of this riotous evening, then that's your problem. We're just going to cut it again, pull on it, and it goes all back into one piece. Now, what I was going to do with you is teach you how to do this. So you start off with one piece of rope, with two ends and a middle down here. And we take the middle and we cut it like that. And now we have, whoops, here we go. I'm a little tangled here. I want to get them so that I want to get that knot out there because I want to tie these two ends together. Like that. There. That's pretty good. And now we're going to make a little thing here. I just did this for some of the children over in the Salesian Center over in Haverstraw this morning and talked to them about Jesus, who said, take my yoke upon you and learn from me. And we're making a yoke here. Of course, some of the kids there thought these were eyeglasses for the Jolly Green Giant. Okay? In any case, here we have, and then if you had come up here like a good sport, I would have taught you how to cut it there, and then we would have cut it here, and then we would have said, look what this wonderful man made. But we don't have many wonderful men in the auditorium. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of rope held together by 3 kind of sloppy knots. That's because I made the knots. So we're going to trim off the knots, and then I would have said to you, how do you put this all back in one place? Piece. And all I had was half a Coke, that's all. And they would have said, I don't know, and I would say you would blow on it. And they said, that's impossible. I said, no, if you just go like that, you blow it right off. And then you take the other one, and you blow that one off. Now that leaves us here, but you see they're not even. So we're going to try to cut them so that the ends will be even, because if you remember, we got that original knot by cutting the rope right in the middle. So if we get this even like that, whoops, cut it, there you go. Then you see that it works? No, it didn't. After all those marvelous miracles, we can't even cut it to be even. Let's see this. Yeah, let's see how we did that. Well, you know, that isn't too bad. Because the last time I did this was for John Paul II. Well, he said he was John Paul II. Matter of fact, what he really said was, if you're a magician, then I'm John Paul II. But the poor old Holy Father ended up with a knot down there. So I said, Holy Father, the knot's for you. They're always back in one piece. And thank you very much.
Red and green.
Kelly, did you see the red and the green handkerchief?
They say yes. I've been brainwashed.
Is a believer. Kelly, what color are you? What color is the handkerchief? What color is that? Blue. And what color is that? So I fooled you, didn't I? I said red and green, and you were so good you agreed with me. You learn. Okay, here we go. We're going to take these two handkerchiefs. Is that a good one? What's your name again? What a memory you have. You remember your name. Kelly, I'm going to put, watch, you have to watch. Just don't stand there looking beautiful. Okay? We're going to take these two handkerchiefs, I'm going to put them in here, and I'm going to ask you to put your right hand underneath, and the other hand on the top, because I may not be a very good magician, but I'm a very sneaky priest. So now, we get to Rebecca! You get to use the fancy bag. This is what I used to use in my other parish to take up the midnight mass collection. It was a very small collection. Okay? Here's what you have to do, Rebecca. Are you ready to do magic? Because you're going to do it. You have to hold this, and you have to push up the bottom, and say, it's gone! Think you can do that? Let's see. Go ahead. Hold that left hand, and push up the bottom. And what do you say?
It's gone.
No, that's not enough. Did you hear that in the back? You did? You might have heard it, but there's not enough emotion. It's exciting. This is magic. Here we go. Watch. It's gone! Think you can do that? Go ahead, try. You always wanted to be an actress. Go ahead, Rebecca. Push way up. All right, go ahead.
It's gone.
What is going to be gone is this very pretty handkerchief. It's got the primary colors. Did you learn about those in school? red, yellow, and blue. It's coming. They'll teach you. Put it into the bag, push it way down. Okay, now, put the bag up here for 1 second, because I want to give you a magic wand. Pardon my ethnic pride. Let's see how you wave the wand. Well, that's pretty good, but you gotta be like this. 1, 2, 3. Jeez, look at his. This guy's crazy. Right, let's see you do it.
1, 2, 3.
Whoa! What? It's still there, right? It's still there. She didn't do magic. She has to hold this. Here, hold that now in one hand. You're all set. Hold this up, Kevin. Up in the air. There you go. Rebecca.
1, 2, 3.
That was pretty good. I'll take the one back. You can't do it with that. Now, do what I told you. Push it up and say. But hold on to the glass. We're going to show you where it's going. How you can be laid down the primrose path. I'm going to put a little bracket over here, and a little bracket over here. I have such fun in kitchen. And we're going to take, first of all, this is not cup 1 and cup 2 and cup 3. If they were, I would have numbered them. This is position 1. This is position 2, and this is position 3. Okay? So you'll have to know which position, because that's how the 3-card Monte works. Where is the Queen of Hearts, or the Queen of Hearts, whatever. So what we're going to do is take some water and place water into position 1, correct? Okay? Now let's just test you out. What position is it in now? 2. And what position is it in now? 3. You are so good. Okay, let's put it back here. Now, here's what they do on the street. They say, look, I'll bet you $5, and I'll put up $5, that you can't tell us where the water is. Where is it now?
1.
Okay, here we go. Where is it?
1.
You guys are really good. You guys are really good. You got it? Okay. Put it back. So I tell you what, forget the $5. You just won 10. So we'll bet your 10 against my 10. I tell you, this axe is worth big bucks. Unfortunately, nobody ever pays me. Okay, the water is still here, number 1, just like we said. A little faster this time. Where is it?
3.
Boy, you guys are really good. You just won $20, so we'll bet $20. 20 and 20. Let's try it one more time. The water is over here in 3. Let's make sure. Okay? A little faster. Whoops! Thank goodness we didn't spill the water. Where is it?
1.
Okay. So, I tell you what, instead of winning 40, since we don't have $40 bills, suppose we each bet 50. Okay? I'll bet you 50 and 50. Only this time, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch the water from this cup. This is not my lucky cup. We're going to pour it into this cup. And now let's see what happens. It's in position 3. Okay, I'm going to go faster. Well, you know it's not there.
1.
I thought I was faster than that. Okay, I tell you what, last time you just won $100. So it's got to be 100 versus 100. Double or nothing. I thought I was going to pay for the party for this trick. Okay, here we go. It's in what position now?
1.
Where is it?
2.
Are you sure? Well, you're absolutely right. It's not in 1. Not in 2.
Oh.
And as for 3, And we're going to take the lovely lady and put her into the box, just like they do in the big shows on Broadway, where they really pay the big bucks. Now, remember E.T.? Finger? Watch. You're not taking this seriously. Behold. Look at that. Okay, is that really clever? So now we're going to put it back in. And, of course, you always... Oh, wait a minute. No wonder she won't come back and do it again. Okay, let's try it one more time. I know what I did. I didn't backwards, which is... Do I sound like Victor Borgia? Here we go. See, I'm getting better at this. Take it out, turn it around. Now you have to do it. We did it this way. Would you believe, ladies and gentlemen, we have a couple of ladies in half. She did not bleed. Okay. I have. Oh, I haven't had anybody else come up here to help. That's too bad. Because I wanted to use my spotlight. And tell you what, suppose we use the spotlight. Who are the people who got the plaques? First one was...
Yeah, make them pay for it.
Right here. Wait a minute, this is crazy. It just worked. No, you're right, maybe it's the battery. Let me just see what's wrong with it. This is supposed to work, I don't know what's wrong with it. What are you laughing at? I have a problem here. Come on, this is crazy. Somebody said this is lit. It can't be lit, you have to connect it to the batteries, otherwise it doesn't. That's okay, that helps us to look inside and see what's going on. Here's the one I like. Olive, I'm going to ask you to hold this. Please do not open it until I tell you to. Olive always obeys, right, Charlie? Let's see. Would you please take a menu, Rosemary?
Thank you.
And Fran, if you would take a menu.
I'm not friend.
Sorry, Terry, if you would take a menu.
I have to find my glasses.
My pictures to Rosemary, you're not taking. She's here. Jenny, would you take one? And, dude? Okay. Now, what I want you to do is open the menu and check it. You can see that they're all different. There's lots of items in there, lots of prices. However, I'm going to ask you to just restrict your selections to 4 things. An appetizer, a main course or an entree, a dessert, and a side dish. Okay? One of you will pick whatever. So you get the first one, Rosemary. You get the choice. Do you want to pick the appetizer, the entree or the main course, the dessert or the side dish?
I go for dessert.
You pick dessert, okay? Would you tell us, let's see now, this is an interesting restaurant here, this one. They also sell you dragon milk. It's from short-legged cows. It's also where you get, it's also where you get your ground beef. But anyway. The desserts, would you pick one of those? Which dessert would you like?
New York style cheesecake.
New York style cheesecake, the dessert. And how much is it?
$6.45.
$6.45. We have the dessert. Okay? Terry, now you get get to pick, either the appetizer, or the main course, or a side dish. Which one do you want to pick?
A main dish.
A main dish. You know, in the Japanese restaurants, they have this sushi that's such a big thing. As Jackie Mason says, everybody thinks sushi was invented by the Japanese. Wrong. 2 Jews who said, how could we have a restaurant without a kitchen? Main dish. Which one?
Mushubi.
Okay, main dish is mushubi, whatever that is. Okay, and how much is it?
$6.50.
$6.50, okay? Thank you very much. I'll take the 2 menus. And we have, that limits us now, we have the main dish and the dessert. So we have an appetizer or a side dish. Vinny, you get to, which one do you want to pick?
Take an appetizer.
An appetizer, okay? And let's see what they have here. I was in a Chinese restaurant recently, and the waiter asked me how I like the meat. And I said, the chicken is rubbery. He said, I'm glad you like it. I tried to take this picture with a Japanese camera, but it went quick. You have appetizer. What is the appetizer? Is what? You want the hot stickers. Okay, hot stickers. Okay? Appetizer, hot stickers. And how much is it? $5. Okay? And finally we come to do. And you are left with the side dish. No, the side dish. We have the entree already. You just. Yeah, okay, so we're at the side dish. So, Singapore noodles, okay? The side dish is the Singapore noodles. And how much is it? $5.50. Okay. Free choice on all of those things. Can I have that back, please? Thank you very much. Now, if you would, join me in a little mathematics. I hope this works. I really have never done this stuff publicly before. Aren't you glad you're guinea pigs? And that's not on the menu, by the way. 5 and 4 is 9. 6 and 6 are 12. And 5 is 22. 20, am I right?
22.
22 and 25. Would you open that, please, and tell us what it says? Near enough is good enough. How did that happen? 23.45.
That's for the tip.
I told you I was new at this. Look, 23.45. It works. Marvelous. Thank you. Big round of applause for all of us. The tents, they said, where have you been? And the tent said, I've been to Las Vegas, I've been to Puerto Rico, I've been to Mohegan, the whole place. They said, where's the 5 been to? He says, well, I've been to not nearly as good, you know, Jones Beach, you know, Rockaway, Rye, etc. They said to the $1 where have you been? Church. Okay. Here we go. We have the serial number. I'm going to ask you, Dick, if you would just read off the last 4 numbers and the letter, because no 2 bills in the history of the mint have ever been printed with the same serial number. Yes, please.
282B.
Wow, he can act. I tell you what, just in case you might think that I somehow have a duplicate bill, I'm going to ask you if you would either write your name on that, put your initials on it, whatever, just so that we can absolutely identify it in case we ever see it again.
On the ship.
There's a mark on here. Okay, he marked it. I don't know what. Is that your initials? Oh, BC? Oh, I would never have guessed. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to fold this up and fold it up again. And get it nice and even, Father. Come on. That's an old bill. You know, they don't fold easily. This one's been around. Okay, there we go. Just want to fold it up. I have a thing about neatness, but don't tell the maid that about my room. I have 4 envelopes. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to give you those 3. Just hold them up to the light and tell everybody what you see, that there's something in each one of them. Is there not?
Yes, there is.
Okay, there is. About the size of a folded bill. And I'm going to put this one in this envelope, and then we're going to seal it.
You see it.
Like that. Now, I'm going to ask you if you would please give me these back, and we're going to mix these up as best we can, just so that we can, nobody knows exactly where that bill is that I had. We're going to put some on the top, some on the bottom, mix them all up, like this, shuffle around. Now let me get my pen, because what we're gonna do is number these bills, but this is a class act. So we're doing, what do you do with my pen? No? No, here it is. I need the big fat one, because we're gonna number these in French.
In French.
Okay? Sure. Une. It's a class act. Two. Now we say three. I only took French one. And finally, double do. Okay. Double do. This is a class act. It's low, but it's class. We all say that. Okay, we have them numbered 1, 2, 3, 4. Vic, I'm counting on you to tell me what your favorite number is of your you know, when you gamble all the time, 1, 2, 3, 4. Which would be your favorite number?
3.
3. So you're going to take number 3. Hold on to it for just a moment. But that tells me that we do not need 1, 2, or 3. All right, 1, 2, or 4. So, this is called Trust the Pastor. It's also called Don't Trust the Pastor. Look at this one. Oh, I hope you don't. Oh, there's a smoke alarm. Let me get out of here. I did this once before. We had the Yorktown Fire Department.
You can bring it in,
Put here, number 2, number 3. This really happened at a Teams meeting one night. We had the fire department here. Steve, call them up and tell them it's a false alarm. Here we go. We're going to burn 1, 2, 3, and 4. Did we put the fire out? Almost. We're going to try it because actually, well, this is interesting. This one is pretty green. I never saw that. Nick is such a wonderful guy that he came up to me and he said, Father, anything you want, I got it, I'll give you. And that's the kind of guy he volunteered to offer us $20 to $50. Oh, wasn't it 20? Was it 50? Wasn't it? And we'll see what happens because, see, this is called, in show business, this is called building suspense. And does Vic know what suspense is about right now? So here we are, with a nice fire going. Oh, look at that. We should get some of those little hot dogs, Ellen. Okay, and now, Vic, to bring this to a smashing conclusion, you pick number 3. It should be in there. Open number 3 and tell them what you find. Your bill with the serial number and with your name on it. While you're doing that, I'm going to put this out because we don't need this anymore.
Oh, shit! You're gonna burn up the place.
What you got? The bill is there. Sorry, this is not your lucky number. We must be back at the Chinese restaurant. Wow. This is really embarrassing. Here, a volunteer comes and he gives us, I tell you what, there's a bill in here someplace, we know that. If you take this to the bank tomorrow, put the ashes in this envelope, and you take it to the manager, and he'll tell you what to do with it, okay? Now, seriously, folks, you're a good sport, and I want to thank you very, very much. This is what volunteerism is really about. The show's over. You lose. But he's got a smile on his face. Now, wait a minute. Sal, don't worry, I carry insurance. Sal's always worried about things we're not insured for. And you notice the insurance is in a zippered wallet all the way around. Okay? And we're going to open the wallet.
$50 bill in there.
And let's see what we can find inside. Just what I hope we find inside. Yes, look at that, folks. An envelope. What does that say?
Fire insurance.
Fire insurance! I always carry fire insurance. And you notice it's sealed with 3 red seals.